Hi, new Fashionistas. Amy Rossi Espinier here. I'm an advanced director and part of the 2017 and 2018 President's Club with Your Pure Romance. And I am so excited to talk to you guys about one of my absolute favorite and most game-changing topics in our business, and it is overcoming objections. So we are, in our business, we are hearing objections every day, okay? And it really is one of the most important aspects of our job. Our prospects, our clients, our potential hostesses and leads are more discerning than ever. And we are actually conditioned as a society to say no to just about anything that is offered to us, okay? Most people's instinctual response when you ask if they want something or they want to do something is no, all right? And so it is important that we learn how to hear what they're really saying, manage the objections, and then gently lead them towards a conclusion that we know that they actually want. As you get talented with this, you are going to find that your party bookings are going to drastically increase. Your party cancellations are going to go down, and your sales are going to increase, and your leads are going to increase. So it really is totally life-changing. I remember when I listened to this on a conference call, and I started implementing it, and I was shocked at how quickly my business transformed into exactly what I wanted it to be. So here's the thing about objections. Objections come from a place of fear, and most people actually want you to work through these objections with them, all right? They want to be guided, and and I will even go so far as to say that sometimes people just want you to tell them what to do. And that sounds a little aggressive, but what I have learned and what I've observed over and over and over again is that, again, it's coming from a place of fear, and the fears are varied. And so once you get to the crux of that fear, you'll understand really what you need to say to help them go through it. Okay. So there are so many interactions that we have that are usually met with at least one objection. Some common objections that we hear. What are some common objections that you hear? Like, I want you to write them down, because those are the ones that I want you to practice. But, objections that we hear at parties, things like, I'm not sure that I can afford that. Or, do I really need to get the cleaner? Those are some common objections that we hear, product objections. But what we're going to talk about specifically is booking objections, because we want you guys as new consultants to have a calendar full of parties. So what are some objections that you maybe have already heard from your friends or people that you know about booking a party? So I'll tell you some of the most common objections that I hear all the time. So one of the first one that I hear is, I'm interested in booking a party, but I really need to check with my friends. Okay. I need to check with my husband. I need to check my schedule. So that's one. Or a lot of times, say, are you interested in hosting a party with me? And they'll say, well, no, I really have to check my schedule. Well, so is that a no or is that a yes? Okay. So, and that's the thing. And that's what I want you to listen for, is a flat out no is a no, okay? If they just say, no, I'm not interested, then say, okay, thank you, here's my card. If you have a friend that would be interested, I always appreciate the referral. But if they say anything other than flat out no, then there is probably an objection in there that you can manage, all right? So we have, I need to check with somebody. We have, I'm way too busy, I'm so busy. Or, I don't, my house is too small. I don't think I can host a party because my house is just too small. There's not enough room for all these people, all right? Or all my friends are at this party. Like, I'd love to host a party, but like all my friends are here, so I can't host one. So sorry. So these are some of the different types of objections that we hear, and we are going to go through, these one by one. All right. So the technique that we use to overcome objections is called the feel, felt, found method. Okay. And what this does is this is going to give you some words to use in your head, and this is going to help you empathize with them. And then it is going to teach them, you're going to tell them that, you've had other people that have felt the same way that they have felt, and then you're going to offer a solution. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of feel, felt, found in action. So if you have someone who says, I can't host a party because my house is too small. Okay, so what I would say to that is, I totally understand how you feel. When I was a hostess, I actually lived in a very small townhouse, and so I felt the exact same way. But what I found was that when I invited my friends over, we just crowded in on the couch and everyone had a great time and no one was concerned about the size of the room. So it really was just the more the merrier, okay? So that is one example of feel, felt, found. And, you basically want them to understand that things were not so bad when they did what you want your client to do, okay? And so the saying that you feel, you're building harmony with them. And then when you're saying somebody else felt that way, you are bringing them to a place where you're like, oh, you're not unique in feeling like this. Other people have felt like this too. And this person was able to overcome that and have a really positive experience, okay? So I'm going to give you some more examples of feel, felt, found in action. And then what I want you guys to do is practice this, okay? Find a friend, practice this with your love, significant other, practice this in the mirror. The more you practice this, the easier it's going to get. And then you will be able to use this at your parties, okay? So I'm going to show you my favorite one that I use all the time. And it's I can't book a party until I check with my whoever, okay? My friends, my significant other, my partner, whoever it is, okay? So, so you get somebody at the party and, you ask them, are you interested in hosting a fun free party? And they're like, yeah, but, I've got to check with all of my friends. And I say, you know what, I totally understand how you feel. I would definitely want to check my friends' schedules as well. However, what I have found is that I would hate for you to go and take all the time to check everybody's schedules. That takes a long time to coordinate. And then you guys come back with a date and I'm not even available. So, what I found works the best is why don't you and I check our schedules? We'll pick a date that we know is good for you and me. I'll go ahead and pencil it in on my calendar. And then you can go back and you can check that date with your friends, your significant other, your dog, whoever, okay? And then I'll touch base with you in the next few days and we can confirm the date. And if it doesn't work, no big deal. We can always reschedule. How does that sound to you? And you know what she says? She says, okay, that sounds great. And then I pencil in, and guess what? Now you have a date on your calendar and you aren't following up with her to try to nail her down, okay? So that's the first one. And I love that phrase, pencil it in. Okay, because that doesn't sound like a big commitment, but you are actually getting a date on your calendar that then, if for some reason it doesn't work, you are going to be rescheduling that date, okay? All right, all my friends are at this party. I had this one last night. So I had a small party, and there were just 5 ladies there, and I booked 4 parties there. And all of their friends were at that party, okay? So here's what happens. Oh, yeah, no, I can't book a party because these are my friends. These are all my friends. Like, I don't really know who else I would invite. So, I totally understand how you feel. I've had a lot of hostesses that have felt the same way. But what they found is that their friends were really grateful for another opportunity to attend another party in the future because a lot of times they don't have all the money to get what they want today. And so we can plan it around the next payday and then they can pick up the other items that they want. Plus, I will help you find a way to invite some other people that you aren't thinking about right now. How does that sound to you? Okay? So that's a good one to do with that one too. I'm way too busy right now, okay? This is a common one. And look, I get it. I'm super busy. I work this job full time. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've got 3 small children. So busy I get. So when someone says I'm way too busy right now, I say I totally, excuse me, I totally understand how you feel. I am exceptionally busy as well. But what I have found is that, as women, we so rarely take time out for ourselves. And, wouldn't it be nice to have a really nice, fun girls' night planned at the end of that long week so that you can relax and recharge and have some fun time with your girlfriends and get spoiled and let me spoil you. Let me take care of you because I want to get you a lot of really awesome free stuff and help you relax. How does that sound to you? All right. So you can hear the feel, felt, found that comes throughout those objections. And so, these are things that I really want you to work on and practice because the better you get at it, the more skilled you get at it, it's just going to start to roll off your tongue. And so, you know what? Now what happens when I'm at a party and I say, would you be interested in booking a party with me? And they say no, but I'm like, bring it. I was like, you got an objection for me? I can handle it. I can overcome it. Okay. And, you know, but it is being sensitive and finding out what's concerning them. And again, when you find out what she is looking at and what her concern is, then it can be a lot easier for you to listen and find out how we can best meet her need. Because that's what this is all about, is sitting down and working with our hostess and helping to meet her needs, whether it's her product needs, her party needs, or of course, if she needs a little extra money, wants to join our team. So that's all I have for overcoming objections. There is a great worksheet in the Dropbox for you. So please go ahead and practice some of those situations. All right. Thank you so much.